Hi, I'm James Garcia. I am the interim president for Somos Boricuaz here in Arizona. And I'm here today with Wesley Andújar, I should say, who is the owner of the Puerto Rican Latin Bar and Grill, which is on West Thomas Avenue, specifically at 2714 West Thomas Road in Phoenix, Arizona. And it's a place that has wonderful food. I've actually been there. It's terrific food. It has a long reputation here in the community as providing very authentic Puerto Rican food. And we're here to talk to Wesley specifically about the fact that he's been selected as one of the 4 recipients this year by Somos Boricuaz, which is Somos Boricua with AZ at the end for people that don't know the organization. We're on Facebook. We have a website as well. And it's an organization that really started up right before COVID. The timing wasn't so good, but it's an organization that is trying to get established. And our goal is really about the community, about serving the community. Ultimately, we want to provide educational services and other kind of public services for folks, maybe even folks who are relocating here. And it was founded in great part by Claudio Medina, who actually came from the island, came from Puerto Rico right after the hurricane there. And so he has a lot of sympathy for people who are relocating here to the community. But Arizona, of course, is, as people know, has a large and growing Latino community and also Puerto Rican community. The last estimate I saw was that there were about 60,000 plus Puerto Ricans in Arizona. That's probably grown because that was from the previous census. That was an estimation between the previous census and the one that we just had. So we may have some new numbers, and that population has probably grown because there are always people moving from all over the country to Arizona.
Yeah, they come here when they get off the plane. They come here, check this place out.
I bet they do. And also from Puerto Rico, right? I mean, there's
yeah. Oh yeah. Every day I see new people.
Yeah. So I want to dive right into talking just for a little bit of background first about you. Were you born in Puerto Rico and then went to Boston?
I was born in Ayuya, Puerto Rico. At 6 years old, they moved me to Boston. Was there till I was 19 and a half. My cousin was a dean here at ASU back in 74 from Yauco. And he went to visit us and brought me to Arizona. And I've been here 43 years.
Wow. Okay. And you came to Arizona as a teenager, as I understand it from the article that Claudio Medina wrote not too long ago about you. You came here and first worked for other people, of course, and kind of made a career and a living for many years. When did you decide, what I really should be doing is I should be running the Puerto Rican Latin Grill, Latin Bar and Grill? When did you decide you wanted to do that?
Well, I did the equipment business for 34 years. And
an entire career. That's an entire career by itself.
Oh yeah, I got here on a Wednesday, interviewed Thursday, started Friday. And I did very well, went from wash rack to dispatch to management. Last 18 years, they kicked me on the field and I did it very well.
Yeah.
So they sold the company. We went from 5 stores to 32 stores, 32 to 58 to 98 stores.
Wow. All over the country?
Well, yeah, I got credit for all over the country. I was top salesman in my region which was 7 states for 5 years.
Wow, impressive.
So I worked at it and I did a good job evidently. And I got tired of corporate, we went from 5 stores to 98 stores and they kept changing the rules, this, that, and the other. So I used to bring my customers here to eat. It's been open for 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I walked in with a customer, wanted lunch. And I said, let's meet at the Puerto Rican restaurant. Yeah. We walk in at 11:30, everybody's crying. And I said, what's going on? And they tell me, well, it's 11:30, 2 o'clock, they're going to put chains on the door. Short story, I went to the pawn shop, the property owner, and they said they owe me so much money in rent. Mm-hmm. I said, man, we need a place to eat. What can we do to keep it open? He goes, rent money. Right. So I stepped in and we kept it open. I paid the rent, pay the employees, kept it open. Wow. I tried to do it. I was still working and I try to, stay working and keep this place open, but if you want something to run right, you gotta.
Well, let me, so I'm really clear. So the restaurant was owned by someone else and you were a regular customer, or had you started it even before you left your previous?
No, I was a regular customer. Like I said, I
Okay.
walked in here, I
Okay.
walked in here to
Yeah.
eat. And, you know,
Mhm.
they were gonna shut it down, and there's really not many restaurants, Puerto Rican restaurants here in the
Of course.
valley.
Of course.
So, like I said, I was getting a little bit run down with corporate, and being 34 years in the same business, I wanted to try something else.
Yeah.
So I tried it, and I finally, after 3 or 4 months, I had to put my foot in here and turn it around. And November 11th will be my 9th year.
Okay, ninth year. So it's been 9 years since that
Correct.
day, since you took it over. Okay.
Yeah.
And obviously the economy, well, let's say 9 years ago, I'm trying to figure out, how was the economy when you started out? Was that during the recession or no? Was it after the recession?
After the recession, yeah.
After the recession.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And what did you find? What did you decide needed to be done the most to make sure that the restaurant stayed open?
Well, pretty much be here, and our food is different. Everybody likes the Caribbean food, and I wanted to keep it open, and we made a simple menu, and we get a lot of groups that support us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We always want to make sure that when you walk in, you're walking into your house, and you're always welcome back.
Yeah, well, you have I mean, obviously you have, this is a town, because we're in the Southwest and we're in Arizona, it's got, thousands of Mexican restaurants, but not many that are doing Caribbean food or Puerto Rican food. So it's unique. But is it all about you, for you, is it all about the menu? Is it all about the service that you provide?
It's all about service. Like I tell my employees, I says, when that customer walks through the door, we want to make sure we give them good service, because that customer is going to bring me at somebody else, and we keep growing.
Yeah.
And thanks to the employees, that we've done a good job, and we're good. We're doing good.
Yeah, and you found that to be true.
Yes,
that service is what keeps people coming, and
when I mean, we're not perfect, but when we see somebody like big people that walk in here, from the city, and they bring me customers they're introducing them to the Puerto Rican culture, Puerto Rican food. I tell the employees, look who's walking through the door.
Yeah.
Make sure that we're on top of it, because he's trying to represent our culture, and our culture means a lot as far as our food. So we do the best we can.
Yeah. So speaking of culture, then, so on top of, again, this is a community immersed in Mexican American culture, primarily in terms of Latino cultures.
Mhm.
Also, Central Americans have been moving to the area,
Right.
and that sort of thing. But is part of what you do as a business is spread sort of information and education about Puerto Rican culture? Is that part of it? And how do you do that? How do you do it?
Well, we talked to them about different events coming up. The ASU, Grand Canyon University.
Mhm.
They'll say we'll have the month of what do you call it? Hispanic month
Yeah,
of
Hispanic Heritage Month. Yeah.
right. And they'll ask, what can we bring to? Well, we introduce them to the food. This is what you can order. And
Right.
we'll make a catering for them and talk to them about that. And different things going around town that we always invite people. Hey, this is going on. I was just invited to a Bomba y Plena event, where some of my customers, I don't know if we'll be able to take them, but always let them know about what's going on around town.
Yeah. Do you get asked to speak at schools or at organizations to just talk about Puerto Rico and your memory of it?
I've taught classes. I mean, I did a class at ASU as far as cooking class.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Fantastic.
ASU West.
Okay, at ASU West, you taught a cooking class, and did you specialize in?
Well, it wasn't a class. It was like a one-time event. I think it might have been in one of those Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yeah.
Where ASU called me in and say, "Hey, we want you to show us how you cook the food that." And I introduced them all to the food and how we cooked it, how we, whatever we had to do.
Well, and then there is someone I know over there. I've been friends with for years, named Lucy Bercini, who's Puerto Rican woman. Do you know Lucy? She's a fellow Boricua.
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, she's been there a number of years. My wife actually teaches at that university at ASU West. So, and Lucy works with her. She's one of the administrators there in the offices, and I know it's Puerto Rican. So I'm sure she's been to your restaurant many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fantastic. So now, when you given all the years now, you're talking about 34 years in the business before, and now 9 years here. So you've been here in Arizona more than 4 decades. What have you seen change in terms of the number of Puerto Ricans in the community, the influence they have? Have you seen it grow?
Oh, it's growing every day. I see more people moving in. I mean, it's mira. I've seen some more people moving in every day. Excuse me. I mean, like I said, every day they come in and they're always asking, we're new in town.
Yeah.
We're thinking about moving. It was only like 800,000 people when I moved to Arizona in the Phoenix area. I was up to like 6.5 million, something like that.
Yeah.
And so we went from probably 2,000 Puerto Ricans to, like you say, 60,000 plus.
Yeah. And now when you meet people who come to your restaurant because they hear about it, first of all, I imagine they're grateful, right? These Puerto Ricans come from other communities going like, oh, I needed to find you.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's when they walk in the door and they look up in the walls and they say, man, we feel like we're at home.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to, introduce. I want them to feel like they have a place to come to. I mean, we just had a Sunday parent from Maryland bringing a school 17-year-old teenage daughter to the school up in Prescott.
Okay.
And first time they came in here and they wanted to know what it was like. And, I gave them my card. I said, if you need anything, I'm here for you. We're here for you. So, we treat our customers and our everybody like we're part family.
Yeah. So it sounds like not just people relocating to the Phoenix Valley that gravitate to your restaurant, but just people passing through town. Do you get a lot of folks just coming through town?
We get oh my God. we have baseball teams from Puerto Rico right now. There's a senior league going on from the United States and Puerto Rico playing. Yeah. And they're coming in and keeping us busy.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of people from all over. All over.
Have you found, just out of curiosity, like sometimes I'll want to find a restaurant and I'm in a part of town that I'm not used to, and I literally, will say, I'm looking for barbecue restaurants near me, right, on my phone. People are finding you that way, I suppose, even on their phone. Yeah.
On Google, a lot of people, we stay busy. We've been blessed.
Yeah. Now, are you, you're a business owner who isn't just about business. You're not just about, I wake up in the morning, how much money can I make today? Clearly, you care about teaching people about the culture and staying connected with the community. What kind of community activities have you been involved in over the years, particularly since you've had the restaurant?
Well, we do. We always feed the homeless.
Oh, really? Yeah.
We take care of the Junta Center that feeds the homeless veterans. We make them a meal or two every year. We also do comfort food for the homeless, which is teenagers. We feed them.
Yeah.
So we stay involved. Keeping everybody.
Yeah. How did you get interested in helping the homeless? How did that become an interest?
Like I said, I was born blessed, and I always like to help people. Yesterday I walked in here by myself, and the ladies outside asking for food, if we had anything to throw away, and I just said, I don't have anything right now, but I went to Carl's Jr.'s and I bought them 3 meals. I said, here you go.
Yeah. It's just about caring about other human beings.
That's all it's all about caring and make sure the community, our Latin community, keep informed of what's going on in the valley.
Yeah, no doubt. Do you also have entertainment at your restaurant? Live entertainment?
We've had live bands in the past played, but due to COVID, we had to cut out hours,
Yeah.
And so far we haven't done anything lately, but hopefully for these holidays we will have celebrations.
You start to bring that back now that we're starting to get past COVID. It looks like.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And what about during COVID? I mean, obviously, a lot of businesses, a lot of restaurants have not survived COVID. How have you managed to keep your doors open?
During COVID, we did a lot of to-goes, and like I said, people try our food and they want to keep ordering it and stuff like that. So we did like 4 months just to-goes only. And then we did a 50% capacity seating. And luckily we've been able to, the government helped us out with the loan to keep the place afloat.
Yeah.
And we've been able to manage to keep it afloat.
Yeah, well, congratulations, because it's not been easy for a lot of people. A couple of my favorite restaurants near my house are not there anymore because of everything that's happened. And they were very, very good food and very successful before COVID, and just couldn't keep it open.
Yeah, if I had the personnel and they want us to open up a restaurant in Tucson, Yuma, Prescott, Flagstaff. And it's very tough when you're one-man show.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, so finally, I mean, this of course is an interview about the fact that Somos Boricuaz, which has only been around itself a little over 2 years, and is wanting to become an organization that does work in the community and supports the community in a variety of ways, whether it's programming or education or that sort of thing. Ultimately, I know they want to create a scholarship fund, all those sorts of things. But we thought it was important that we recognize people in the community who are doing good work, who are successful professionally, and you're certainly one of those, and you're a mainstay in this community. How do you feel about the fact that the organization has recognized you for its 2021 award?
Well, I just want to say thank you. It's an honor for you guys to pick me as one of the recipients. I feel very blessed. And like I say, you guys need anything to help you guys out.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you. And I will make it a point to get my family over there sometime very soon. We're being careful, but we've just started going out ourselves to restaurants again. My mother-in-law is 80 and has had MS for a long time. We're very careful about where we take her. But I want to make it a point to come back to the restaurant. And I recommend to all of the listeners and people watching this that they check out the Puerto Rican Bar and Latin Grill, because it's a fantastic place to eat. And I want to thank you so much for your time and congratulations on receiving the award again.
Well, I appreciate that, James, and it's a blessing, and you're all welcome here.
Okay, we've been talking to Wesley Andújar. He's the owner of the Puerto Rican Latin Bar and Grill, and it's on West Thomas at 2714 West Thomas Road. So please go there, enjoy the food, tell your friends about it, and congratulations again. This video will be posted ultimately on our Facebook page and the social media, letting people know about all the award recipients. So congratulations. Have a fantastic day, Wesley.
Thank you.
Gracias. Bye-bye. Hasta luego.